functions in the second topic, that is chapter 1. But before that one, we should discuss about the early first year we are completed, that is Cartesian product of two sets. What is the Cartesian product of two sets means? Observe there, let A and B are the two non-empty sets. Then the Cartesian product of these sets is denoted by A cross B. A cross B, not into it. This is cross A cross B, and defined by the set of all ordered pairs. That is A cross B is equal to what you are going to do here. A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Okay. Further, already we are completed in the first year. That is relation. A relation R is a non-empty set. That is relation from A. R is non-empty set from A into a set non-empty set B. That is, it is a subset of Cartesian product of A comma B. That is, a relation R is from a non-empty set A into a non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product of A comma B. That is, R is subset to A cross B. Here, basic type of relations there. The types of relations, if you have taken, empty relation is one and universal relation is one. What is the empty relation? What is the empty relation means? A relation R on the set A is said to be empty relation if no element, in the meaning only empty, that is no element. That is, no element of A is related to any other element of A is called as empty relation. That is, R is equal to null set. This is a null set of ordered pairs. That is, it is subset to A cross A. Now we are going to discuss about universal set, universal relation. What is a universal relation? A relation R on set A is said to be universal relation if R is equal to A cross A. That means each element of A is related to every element of A is said to be universal relation. And we discuss the examples of empty relation as well as universal relation. Observe there, what is that? I am taking a set is of all students of a boys school. Now you are taking first relation 1, that is, now relation R1 is defined as R1 is equal to A comma B. A is sister of B, where A belongs to A and B also belongs to A. Now relation R2 defined as A comma B. The difference between heights of any two students is less than 2 meters. Now clearly R1 is a empty relation. Why? Because it is a boys school. It is a boys school. There is no possibility a relation sister. That's why R is empty relation, as no boy student cannot be sister of other boy. And R2 is a universal relation. Why? Because the difference of the heights is 2 meters. It is not at all possible. That is greater than 2 meters. Here what is there given? Less than 2 meters is given. Greater than is not possible. Ultimately the difference between two students is less than 2 meters only. That's why R2 is, that means every boy belongs to other. That is two boys, every two boys ordered pair belongs to the R. That's why it is the universal relation. Further, we discuss some other types of relations. That is reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence. What is that? Reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence relation. Now first we discuss about reflexive relation. What is the reflexive relation? Reflexive relation R. That means a relation R defined on set A is said to be reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A. Example, observe there. Let a relation R we are taken as on the set of lines, that is parallel. If I am taken the relation is parallel, every line is parallel to itself. Every line is parallel to itself. That means L1 comma L1 belongs to R. Therefore, R is reflexive relation. Next one is the symmetric relation. What is the symmetric relation means? Here we are going to discuss. Let R be the relation defined on set A is said to be symmetric relation if A comma B belongs to R. That implies B comma A also belongs to R for every A comma B belongs to A. That means if I consider a relation on set A, a set of lines L is defined by perpendicular. Perpendicular. If I am taken, what you are going to get? L1 is perpendicular to L2. That implies, that means L1, this is the L1 if you are taken, and this is the L2 if you are taken. L1 is perpendicular to L1. Now similarly observe there, L2 is also perpendicular to L1. That implies L2 comma L1 belongs to R. That is, R is symmetric. Further we discuss about the relation transitive. What is the transitive relation? Transitive relation means a relation R is said to be on set A. It is a common sentence for every definition. Now here it is said to be transitive if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. That implies A comma C belongs to R for every A comma B comma C belongs to A. Now we consider a relation less than on a set A. Now less than if you are taken, now here observe there, A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. That implies A is less than B, B is less than C. That implies A is less than C, therefore A comma C belongs to R. In other words, if you are taking in the numbers, for example 2 comma 3 belongs to R, why? Since 2 less than 3. 3 comma 4 belongs to R, since 3 is less than 4. Now 2 is less than 3, 3 is less than 4. That implies 2 less than 4, therefore 2 comma 4 is belongs to R. Therefore R is transitive relation as per the definition. Now in this one, one more definition is equivalent relation. Means a relation R is defined on set A is said to be equivalence if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That means the relation should be above stated three relations, should be obey the all the three conditions which are above stated. Now consider the example. If I am defined on A, I am taking the directly equivalence relation as the equal. Now A is equal to B. Now every number is equal to itself or not. For example 2 equal to 2, 3 equal to 3, like that every number equal to itself. Therefore A comma A belongs to R. Therefore R is reflexive. And A comma B belongs to R. That implies A is equal to B. Now A is equal to B means ultimately B is equal to A. Therefore B comma A belongs to R. Therefore R is symmetric. Now A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. That implies A is equal, from this one A is equal to B, and from this one B is equal to C. Now A is equal to B, B is equal to C. Ultimately A is equal to C. Therefore A comma C belongs to R. Therefore R is transitive. Now what you got from above three cases? First R is reflexive, R is symmetric and R is transitive. As per definition, what do you know? R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Hence it is equivalence relation. That's all for this class. Once again rewind and define all the definitions. Once again refer the definition. Here I am here I am attaching the PDF copy of this all the notes. Copy down in your notes and practice definitions again and again. Thank you.